Hey YouTube! So this is going to be part 3 of my questions and answers video. I got a few more questions, so I thought I'd just answer them really quick. So the first question is from Tasha Rue, and she wants to know, how do you wash your diapers? And I'm actually like halfway through recording a video on that right now, so I'll hopefully have that up this week. It's just a really quick video on how I wash my cloth diapers. And she also wants to know what's my daughter's favorite food. Kayla likes lots of stuff. She really likes pasta, like anything like spaghetti or lasagna, stuff like that. She loves mandarin oranges. Like when they were in season during Christmas time, she went crazy. She could eat a whole one in 2 seconds. And she really likes pierogies, I guess because they're soft and they're potatoey and cheesy. But yeah, she really likes pierogies, so that's probably it for that. Brittany Lucy would like to know, are you going to paint the walls in the baby's room? Okay, and I've had a few people ask me this now. I was surprised nobody asked up until now, actually. But the answer is no. Although I think it would look a lot cuter in here if the walls are painted. We're just not sure if this is where we're going to stay. I think we might be moving soon. Like not soon as in next month, but soon as in probably within the year. It's not for sure, but I just didn't want to take the time and the effort and everything to paint this room if this wasn't where we were going to stay. So no, I didn't paint the walls, so they're kind of like an off-white color right now, but that's why I put up decals, and when I do the nursery tour I'll show you all this stuff I made that's kind of color coordinated, that's all over the walls. So then if we do move, my plan is to take all that stuff, paint the new room, and then put everything up and it will all match. So that was kind of my plan. Okay, Martina Moylan has a few questions. She said, if you were to tell someone who is thinking about having a baby one piece of advice, what would it be? Well, if you're thinking about having a baby and you weren't already pregnant, I guess my piece of advice would be just make sure that you're ready to commit yourself and your life and your partner's life to this child. Because once they come, it's no longer about you, it's about the baby, which I'm sure most people know, but that really is true. Your whole life kind of turns upside down when the baby arrives, and for the most part it's for the better. Like, I've just found it an awesome experience. So as long as you feel like this is the right time in your life to commit to that, then that would be my piece of advice. Number 2, do you think age matters when having a baby? Like, I'm 20 and I will be 21 in November. Do you think that's too young? I think it really depends. I don't think you can say as of this age you're ready to have children. I think it depends on your situation. I think it's important to be financially stable, to hopefully be in a stable relationship. What else? Like, if you're doing schooling, I would say finish schooling first. Just things like that. So if your life, like if you're almost 21 years old and your life is already set up and you are where you want to be and you're ready for a baby, then I don't see a problem with it. But again, I think it just depends on your situation. Okay, so what is the best and the worst thing about pregnancy? For me, probably there's so many good things about pregnancy. I really like feeling the baby move, especially those first few weeks where you're feeling your baby move. It's just so awesome. And now that I'm near the end, movements are like crazy strong, so that's awesome. But like the whole process of finding out and then finding out what you're having and naming the baby and planning and all that's so awesome. The worst, I would say, is labor. To be honest, in my opinion, that's the worst. It also brings the best. It brings your baby, but labor's no fun. Question 4. What do contractions feel like? Okay, I actually tried to recall back to when I had contractions with Kayla, because I remember right after I gave birth to her, I tried to like ingrain it in my memory what that had felt like, because I hear that you forget it like as time goes on, and people just forget how bad it really was, so to say. So I really tried to remember. And I'm sure the pain is different for everybody, but for me it was like, obviously like the worst period cramps times like 1,000, tacked on to like, if you ever get like bowel movement kind of pain, like if you've ever been really sick that way, that kind of pain. And then there's also like a really sharp pain. I'm not sure what that is, but I remember a sharp pain with the contractions, if that makes sense. And mine, I think this is when I was going through transition, like, when I was close to 10 centimeters, but it was like a convulsion. It was like an involuntary convulsion of your body. Like, the contraction would start off pretty intense, but then get so intense that my body would just like convulse, and there's nothing I could do about it. So they couldn't even keep the monitors on my belly or anything. But like I say, everybody's different, and I'm not trying to scare you. You did ask what contractions feel like, and to me, that's kind of what they felt like in a nutshell. Last question, has becoming a mom changed you as a person? I would say yeah. Becoming a mom is just the best thing that I've ever done in my life and that we've ever done as a family. I wouldn't change it for the world, and I'm very excited to do it again. I would say it's just enriched our life, just made our life that much better. I think if there were one characteristic that came out of becoming a mom that I've improved on, that would be patience. I think overall, and just going with the flow. Like, I'm a very schedule type person. I can tend to be rigid, and with having a baby I've had to let go of a lot of that. I still have a lot of work to do, but it's made me a more patient, flexible person, and overall it's just made our life like 1,000 times better. So I hope that helps answer the rest of your questions. Again, if any of you have any more questions, feel free to leave them as a comment below, and I will try and get another video up as soon as possible. But thanks for watching. Bye!